And see here, so like PEGA is a complete development platform. See, we have IT categories, many technologies are there, so different technologies here are used for different purposes. Okay, so but PEGA's main purpose is, so it is used to develop enterprise web applications without any coding. It's an application, and using this application we can build new applications we can develop. Okay, so based on the requirement, so any kind of domain, so domain wise no need to worry. So any domain except social networking, any domain in PEGA technology we can develop the applications, and the rules are commonly reused in the platform. So whether it is any domain, so the internal concepts or rules whatever given by this PEGA application, so those are across any domain, it will be used commonly. So if you are learning any concept here, it will be applied for any kind of application. Okay, only requirement may be slightly different, but what are the concepts we implement or what are the rules we are going to implement, it is common for any platform across the platform. Any application we develop, it will be same. Okay, so it is already very old technology. So like from 30 years PEGA is available in the market, but into main development it is there in the market from the past approximately from 2003 and 4 it is there. Okay? Before that it is a middleware technology, which is used to provide only the business logic. Okay, so but after that they did some changes and modifications to the application, and they are using it as a complete development platform. Okay, so this one again anyone can learn this course. For this particularly we don't need to have any particular prerequisites. Okay, anyone from any background can learn this platform. And other than these are all the things it is using applications. These are all in the development process. What are the portal we are going to use is PRPC, PEGA Rules Process Commander. So under that only, so we are going to develop applications and all the process will happen. So it is completely automated platform. So some of the concepts which we are going to use for development are already inbuilt in that platform, like user interface templates are built in, your business logic rules, all the methods, functions, APIs, all these are built in. Like condition, many types of condition rules will be available, so those are built in. Database connections, integration connections, all are available in the platform. And here environment, here in the backend, BPM is the environment name, so business process management is the name of that, and it will help the application to manage end-to-end process or day-to-day development process. It is going to manage in the platform. Okay, it's a complete backend process, but it will run in the background and it will help you to manage the application development in the day-to-day development process. And other than this, see, PEGA basically has some other roles. Like basically, see, if you see, business related course will be there and technical related course will be there. See, whatever we are going to learn here, see, we are going to learn particularly the developer level. So that is called system architect, because 90% of the jobs we apply for PEGA will be these two roles. Okay, there are some companies will have, okay, business analyst is common, any application it is common. Like that, some marketing or senior, these are both same, or decision, all these come under one category. So these are all some 20 plus years experience who has, they may, means just for the separate course will not be there, but internally from other projects and all they are going to take these. Okay, so means maximum any roles if you apply, BA or business architect or business analyst or developer means system architect, senior system architect, these are the roles. Earlier some robotic architects will be there, but now they are not taking any resources for that. Some 1 2 years, not 1 2 years back, some 5 years back, so many people use it to learn this, but nothing. That is a small tool called OpenSpan, and generally now there are no openings already who are already learned this, so they're only working on that. But new openings are not there for the remaining things. Okay, so some testing team will be there. Those testers also they'll take from the within same organization from other technologies they are going to recruit. So maximum any openings or positions they need in the companies are for the developer, system architect, senior system architect. So that is the what we are going to concentrate more, because in the PEGA section category, the most of the jobs on under these two roles only will be having mostly. Okay, so other roles and all overall, if you take remaining all, some 10% openings will be there, but 90% of the jobs we apply anywhere in the world will be for the system architect and senior system architect. Okay, so like that. So whenever we apply, so these three things. Okay, so actually UI specialist, it come under all business analyst, testing, everything. So any jobs we apply, 90% of the jobs will be for our particular role which we are going to learn in this training. Okay, so that is developer and architect combinedly will be calling. A small difference will be there, we will understand that in the practical exercises. So there is some introduction which I discussed in last session. See, today we are going to understand some process, like how to. Uh, so I'm starting the today's topic. Okay. Meanwhile, any other ones others join, they can catch it. So see here. See, basically, I will first of all give the requirements. See, basically, PEGA we can install in our personal systems. See, for example, if you have a laptop or any system, so it can have any processor. See, processor wise, generally most of us uses Intel based processor. Like in that different processor types will be there. Don't worry, any Intel based processor it will support. Okay, and 64-bit is the system type now in every system will be having. In old in like in 2000s and all, like 32-bit is also we used to have, but now mostly we are using 64-bit system type compulsory. So it supports. And generally if anybody uses Mac, also in Mac you can install this setup by some VMware configuration. If Windows means directly we can install with either 10 or 11 version. If you have, you can install it directly. This is the 64-bit system type is required, and this is also generally we get in every system. And RAM required is 8 GB RAM is required. See, basically some systems may have only some less than 4 GB RAM. If you have, it will not support compulsory for after 8.5 version, any PEGA version if you want to install, so compulsory 8 GB RAM is required. Suppose before 8.5 and other versions means even with 4 GB RAM it supports, but after that, now for the recent versions, compulsory 8 GB RAM is required. And free space, 15 GB free space in any drive. Generally in our local system, will generally partition into different drives, or sometimes only one drive will be having. So if we have one drive or more drives, so compulsory wherever in which particular drive if you are installing this setup, so you must have a 15 GB free space. Okay, so that is also required. So these are all generally not any high requirement, just any common system will have these requirements. An application will open in a browser, any latest version browser like Chrome, Firefox, these Microsoft Edge also nowadays will get in every system along with Windows. So any browser if you have, so we can open application in any of these browsers. So these are the system requirements. First of all, you need to have any of these requirements, then you can install this PEGA platform. So here PEGA basically comes with a set of different things, like it's a package I told, right? So in this package, Java will be installed, one database called Postgres, server name is Tomcat, and PEGA rules process commander, PRPC application will be installed. So these four will install as a one package. See, in your systems, if you already have any, like a Java installation is already there, or any database or server already if you have also, don't need to worry, it will not conflict with a Java database or servers, any other servers if install also, it will not conflict maximum. Okay, so it will install as a separate package along with this PRPC. All these other things will be installed as a package. So like that, these are all come under prerequisites for the installation. So these are the prerequisites for the system, and when you are installing this package, so these are all the things it is going to install. Okay, and basically this particular process installation, whatever we do, it is called personal edition installation, or home edition will be called. See, personal edition, or we'll call it as home edition. It's a full package, and it contains everything. In the companies whatever we use, it is called enterprise edition, and the same if install in your system, it is called personal edition or home edition. See, two differences between this personal edition and enterprise edition is, see, in companies, what are the edition installed there remotely, every developer can access the application in their system separately, no need to install in every system. Okay, but if you want to use the application in your system, you have to install it separately. In the companies means it will be installed in one server group. From their application they can access in their systems remotely. So but here remote access is not possible. In your system, if you are installing, it installs based on intranet server. So if internet server is configured and running, then only we can open this application. If internet server is not configured, so it is one user access. Like if you are installing this setup in your systems now, like it will provide one user access. If you install it in your system, only you can access that. But in companies, it will be installed through server group enterprise level, and any developer who works under the same project, they can access that application remotely from their systems or laptops. Okay, so that is one small difference. And in the other difference in the real time is, see here we are getting one database and server. Okay, one default database and one default server we are getting, right? See, because this is a personal edition, but in enterprise server they will have a choice. See, PEGA, basically PEGA system supports all database and servers. So in the real time, if any database required for them or any server required, so automatically they'll have a choice to select the name. Suppose if they need any some other SQL database or some WebLogic server, they can select as per their project requirement. But in Personal Edition, we don't have any choice to select database name and server name. Along with the package, by default in all the Personal Editions, it will be installing PostgreSQL as the name of the database, and server name is Tomcat. So this one, we don't have any choice for the Personal Edition. But in the enterprise server, in the companies, they'll have a choice to select the name of database and server. That is only these two are the differences. So here Personal Edition is a one user access. In companies means it will be accessed by the all the team members in that project. But here it is a one user access. If I install in my system, only I can access the application. If you install in your system, only you can access the application. Okay, so these are the system requirements for installing this PEGA application. Okay, so PEGA application comes with all these things as a package. And other thing is, this software file you'll be getting access, like it's a 4 GB plus size, and you'll get a drive access to your email account. So from the coordinator you'll be getting these access. So you'll get this file, and once you download, see, basically you need to download the file. So drive access will be given, and you need to download the file. See, after download, it will be it's like a zip size, zip format, it will be available in a zip folder. It will be available where you need to extract that one. So without extracting the file, we can't install this package. So compulsory we have to extract that. And next thing is, if you are beginning this installation from download desktop or document, it will not install, because after download it will be there in the download path only. We need to extract and move the file to some drive. See, in our systems generally we have some drives. Suppose in my PC I'm having C drive and D drive, two drives are there. So I have copied the file in my D drive after the extraction. So you have to copy directly inside the drive like this. Okay, See again, don't add any additional folders. Like see, this is the folder name exactly what are the files sent to you. So after extraction, to the same folder name only the files are extracted, and if you open this you can see it contains different files. Okay, and see when you're copying the file or moving the file to drive, this folder to drive, don't add any additional folders. Directly on top of drive only you need to copy this folder. And here in this, if you open, you have to click on this install option to begin the installation. To start or to begin the installation, we need to click on install. So like that. So before starting, you will be checking the system requirements. See system requirements, any completely non-IT anyone is there. If you right click on your PC, go to properties, so you can see, so your device name or what is the processor you can check here. Okay, so maximum processor, every processor it supports, and RAM you can check here. Okay, so system type you can check here. So 64 bit only will be their maximum. Suppose in any case 32 bit is there means it will not support, or RAM is if less than 8 GB means then also it will not support. You have to again upgrade the RAM. And these are all just Windows 10 or whatever it is, you can check. In my system Windows 10 I'm using. Like that Windows 10 or 11 it is going to support. So after checking any requirement is not matching means, before that you have to upgrade the any requirement if it is not met. Then you have to download the file which will be sharing soon, then extract that one. Then after that, if the file is already there in the same download path or down, mostly it will be in download only. Other some cases if you are extracting to any desktop or document means it will be there, but from any of these path if you try to install, it will not be installing. So you have to compulsory move the folder to some drive in your system. And from here, see you have to open that folder, and these like you can see the files like this. Install one file will be there. You need to click on that and begin the installation. See, let's see the procedure. Means I'll not install completely, already installation is there, but up to some point I'm going to show the procedure and all. See, for this double click on this icon, install icon. See, you can see one command prompt like this. It will launch, and minimize this one. Don't close it directly. You have to minimize this window. Then you will be getting this widget. See, installation widget it will be launching, and in this widget just you have to follow the screen step by step. See mostly we don't change any option till the last button. You need to just follow the buttons here, just no need to change. 99% no need to change. So click on next. So prerequisites are nothing but what are the system requirements and what it is getting installed. So those are not nothing but prerequisites. And agreement, license agreement, I accept this. And coming to this installation process, see installation process, if you see it will load all the things. Initialization means it is going to read the all the files from the directory folder. Then it will install the server, and inside the server Java also get installed. Then your database get installed, and after that some shortcuts will be added for the installation. See, three shortcuts will be generated. I'll explain about these shortcuts again. And here some platform will launch. See PEGA platform means some intranet server will be running, right? So like similar, like this window, one more window it is going to launch in the backend. Okay, so like this process will happen step by step. So here it is, all the options are selected, nothing to change. Only thing we need to do is click on next button, and we'll have this directory selection. See here, whenever we are going to see here some directory information, it will take every time in every system it will take C as the directory path. Okay, so in all the systems, see, because C is the where OS program files everything is configured. So mostly in any system it will take the C as the directory path. You can also install the same in C. Okay, see previously folder can be in any drive. See, folder is in my D drive, so that installation folder is in a D drive. But when installing this setup, you can install it in the C drive. See, when you can change means, suppose in C drive, if enough space is not there, okay, enough space means approximately here it says 5 plus GB, but up to 15 GB free space is required. So if 15 GB free space is not there in your C drive, then you can change the directory path, like any other directories like D or anything is there means, you can change to other drive, but mostly keep the same. Maximum everyone will have space in C drive, so if you don't have means, then only change it, otherwise keep the same path. So click on next, and here it will show some port configuration with some numbers. Actually, if you can't see here, I'll show the same in the document once again. See, first you will click on install, then it will open some command prompt, and PEGA installation wizard will launch like this. And here follow the buttons in the wizard. Okay, then license agreement page will be getting. Click on accept. Then you'll be getting installation process, and we need to click on next here. Then if you see, the next screen is related to the directory selection. Here you'll get this C as the directory path, so you can keep the same, so no need to change. Then you'll get some if you get any alerts like this, say Windows alerts or any alerts, so you can just allow them. Okay, so if you click on allow, it will be allowing the path whatever we have, like firewall, any particular things is there, it will allow the security. If some systems it won't show, if it is showing means, you can click on allow or yes, you can click. And port configuration, it will take some port number for the database and server. See here, maximum any system, it will take the unique port details only, it will take automatically. See, maximum here, once you get this page, check the port availability. See, for example, in the widget, see, click on this button called port availability. Okay, if you get any again security alert, click on allow access. See, it must show port is available for both the database and server. It must show the port number is available. See, suppose if port is not available, then you have to change some numbers. See, sometimes what happens means, in your systems you may have some other databases or servers directly maybe running now. At the time of installation, some other database is already running in the backend, or any server is running in the backend. So in that case, if the same port number is allocated for that, it may conflict. Okay, so maximum it will be available, but any case, if you see, if port is not available, then you have to change that particular port number to some alternate number. See, if 5432 is not available, if it is showing as not available, then you can change the number to 33 or 34. If any server port is not available, you can give these alternate numbers. Okay, maximum it will be available in every system, but in any case, if it is not available, then only you need to change the port number. Okay, so then click on this next one. Here you need to click on start button. So here start button will be there. From here, so this installation time and all, it is not fixed, because system to system, again system based on the system configuration, like RAM, processor, everything it counts. And this process may take from 5 minutes to 45 minutes also. System to system, the time will be different, it may vary from system to system. See, sometimes if the configuration is high in any system, so minimum 5 to 6 minutes to maximum 45 minutes also it will take. Okay, so till that setup, once you click on this start button, so till the setup is finished, just you have to plug the charger and leave it. No need to in between, maximum no need to click on anything or change any thing in the backend. So just we need to click on start button, but already in my system it is installed, so I don't want to click on start again. But once you click on start button, then in the next screens like this, installation logs it is going to show, like it will load all the files from that particular path. And from there, So it will complete the installation step by step, and this process may take, so in my system it took around 5 minutes. Okay, but the time may be different in other systems. So in other systems it may take 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 40 minutes also it may take. So time is not a matter. So till the setup is finished, just plug the charger and leave it. And if it is completed means you may get like this, build successful. Okay, or you'll also get the alert like this, rule based load complete. And other one confirmation for the installation is you'll get this login page open in a browser. So like this in the background all these things will happen. If installation is done, then that status message like pop-up you'll be getting, and also you'll be getting this login page open. With all these things you can confirm that installation is done successfully. Okay, see sometimes installation can fail. So there are some cases where installation can fail due to some system settings, system internally configuration settings will be there due to that. But mostly it will not fail due to system settings. Maximum any settings it will allow. Worst case any system configuration settings also sometimes it will not read. Apart from that, from your level, if you are going to apply these settings and all, check the some C plus some updates and all, anything if we have allow the updates. Okay, apart from that nothing change. And from your end if you are doing the installation, sometimes you may do few mistakes. For example, see if you directly begin the installation from download path or desktop or document, see some by without changing the, without moving the file to some drive directly, if they are going to begin the installation from download or desktop or document, it may fail. Or some people will not check the RAM. If without checking RAM, suppose if RAM is only 4 GB, but if you try the installation it will not be installing. Or other reasons are, see after you extract the folder, see some by mistake we may change the folder name. See don't change the folder name. See after copying the folder to drive, see some of you will change the folder name and give spaces for the folder. See keep the same folder, because these spaces are given for the folder name, again some database files it is not going to read. So don't add any new folder and move to that folder, or what are the folder available, don't rename that name. So maximum try to copy the folder on top of drive. See on top of drive means, see if I copy this inside this folder, again installation will not happen directly on D drive. If you are copying inside the D drive only, directly you have to copy here. Again don't copy under some different folder. If you have any different folder and under that if you are copying, then it will not install the application. So like that some simple things only you have to just take care, and automatically the process will be done successfully. Suppose in any case if installation is not success, see in that case we have to uninstall and reinstall the, see success means we know the status message will get, but in if failed also you'll get the status in the visual logs. You'll get build unsuccessful, or you'll get a like rule base finished unsuccessfully some message you may get. And you will not get this login page open like this. It will not open the login page. It will show tomcat localhost error like that. You'll be getting some error, localhost not connected, or localhost error unable to connect to the server, some white page will be getting. So if any of those things if we get, then installation is not success. If installation is not success, then we need to remove the setup and again we have to reinstall it correctly. Okay, or any updates are required, you have to install the updates and remove the application. See once failed means we have to compulsory remove the like partial installed files. If you again repeat the process without uninstallation, it will never install. So always it will happen, same will happen. So once fail, compulsory we need to remove the setup and we need to reinstall again, then maximum it will be done successfully. So how to remove the installation? See, only when not installed successfully, then only we do this. Otherwise, not required. So, if an installation is not success, then only we go for this procedure. See, after this installation, I told like some shortcuts will be generated, right? Okay, one is called as startup, and other one name is PEGA platform shutdown, another one is login. See what this startup will happen means, see during installation for the first time startup platform will launch like this, one more command prompt will be launched and it will be running. Actually now we can close this. See after installation is completed, that first command prompt whatever open we can close it. Okay, but if you want to, suppose end of the day if you shut down the system and if you want to open the system, so what we need to do, if internet server is running, that platform server is running, then only we can access the application. So in order to do that, see during installation means it will be started automatically, but from second time third time if you want to use it, so like next day if you want to open application, so we need to click on the startup icon. See, like this command prompt will launch and some logs will be loaded, and this will take some 2 minutes time. And after the logs loading is completed, then we need to click on the login icon. So you can immediately click on the login or wait 1 to 2 minutes, and after that you can click on login. See here server is ready or not, how to know means on experience you'll be understanding the logs. So server startup in milliseconds, like that some message we get. When you get that within a fraction of seconds, it is startup is finished. Then if you click on login, or if you don't know that, just after starting the server click on the login icon immediately or after 1 2 minutes, then automatically it will open the application in the browser. So in my system Microsoft Edge is the default browser right now. So if I click on the login icon, application will open in a Microsoft Edge browser. So wait for few seconds. I'll tell you when server is started or not. I'll tell you. Okay, it is done, guys. So if I click on login now, see server start. You can see it will be very fast. So now if I click on this login icon, application will open in a browser like this. Okay, so in my system, so Microsoft Edge is set as a default browser. Under that browser, I'll get the login page. See, whenever you are using these in your systems after installation, see this command prompt will be running in the backend. Don't bother about this. So we don't close it. We have to minimize. So to work on this application and during the working, so compulsory that command prompt will be running in the backend. If that is closed, we can't access the PEGA application. So if you want to close it, don't close it directly. So here one icon we use this startup to start the platform. Other icon is login. So login is to log into the application. That is, it will open in a browser like this, and we can access the login page like this. What are the user ID password? I'll tell you. So before that, see if you see the other icon, see whenever you are going to shut down your system, see some will have the habit of shutting down the system at the end of the day. So whenever you are going to shut down, or if you need a restart of your system, compulsory we need to click on the shutdown icon. See we don't close this command prompt window directly. If you close it directly, so after 1 or 2 instances it will be crash. Pega server will crash. Means at the time again you have to, suppose Pega application we can't access, or if you open also some rules will not be working properly. So you have to properly close the shutdown. We have to properly shut down the server always. See the proper way to shut down the server is click on this shutdown icon. See shutdown icon, when I click again, one more window will open and it will show you. Suppose see this will take some 30 seconds to 40 seconds. See after this shutdown window is open, like it will take some loading time. See now it is closed. See both the windows are closed. So if the windows are closed, the meaning is the shutdown is complete. Sometimes only shutdown window will close, startup window will be open. In that case you have to close it manually. But always the proper way to shut down the server is you have to click on the shutdown icon. So if shutdown icon is clicked, shutdown icon, that particular command prompt will close automatically. But sometimes startup window will close automatically, and sometimes we need to close it manually also. Okay, now it is closed automatically, but always it will not be like that. Sometimes we have to, after the shutdown is complete, we have to close it manually if the window is still open. Okay, but if you see now, both the windows are closed, but sometimes only shutdown window only will close. Okay, now again, if I want to, other thing is, after our installation, along with these icons, whether installation is success or fail, these icons will be generated. And apart from this, in your C drive, see, during the installation, the directory path is given as C drive, right? So in the C drive, whether installation is success or fail, so this folder will be generated. The folder name is PEGA Personal Edition, sorry, PRPC Personal Edition. And in this folder, see, PEGA, when installed, it will install as a package, I'm saying, right? So all your installation related files like Java, database, server, all the script files, temp files, everything will be configured under this folder. So if you install the application, all your installation files will be under this path, under the drive, C drive. Under this path, it will be available. But if installation is not success, also this folder will be there, but some database folder and other things will not be installed properly, right? So at the time only, some folder names only we can see here. But see, whenever we are going to uninstall the application, so the process you need to do is, if not success, then only we have to do shut down the server. Then in your drive, we have to delete PRPC personal edition folder. So now I'm not deleting, but in any case, if installation is not success, after you shut down the server, we have to remove this folder name. So shift to delete you have to do. Like for example, if it is in C drive, so this complete folder you have to delete, and you need to restart the system. So after that, again you have to check any previously, if any mistake is done, check the configuration, follow the installation video or document, and again complete the installation. So maximum in the first attempt it will be done, but in any case, if installation is not success, then you have to follow these steps. Okay, and like this installation part and all in the real time, don't worry, you are not going to do in the real time. Okay, in the real time, some lead architect will be there, they will do the installation process. But this procedure only in your system. If you want to install the application in your system, see, if you have knowledge, no need to worry. But every developer will not install the application in the real time. Okay, in the real time, installation work will not be given to you, don't worry. Only to install the application in our systems, so we are going to follow these steps. Okay, see, process is simple, it will only take some see, most systems it will take 10 to 20 minutes. Okay, but some systems and all, if it is taking, after you click on start button, if it is taking more time, just wait till the setup is finished. Okay, so again now, I think I shut down my server, right? So I'll start the servers, because see, if I directly click on login icon when server is not running, you can't open this application, right? You will get like this localhost refused to connect. See, because here PEGA runs on internet server. If server is running in the backend, then only I can open application and I can access the rules in the application and develop anything in the PEGA PRPC platform. So if server is not running, you can't access the application. So PEGA here runs on internet server. So what I need to do first, I need to click on. So during first time of installation is it will be started, but from next time you have to do this process manually. So like whenever you shut down the system or restart the system, shut down it. Again next day if you open the system, so like this. So to access PEGA application, click on the startup icon. Like earlier I told it takes some 2 minutes time. So immediately or after 2 minutes, you can click on the login icon. So that's why this process is very simple. So you need to install this application by following these instructions. See, if I click on login icon, what happens now, it's loading. Okay, loading shows that once the server startup is ready, then automatically show the login page details it is going to show. Okay, but before that, what happens with the browser means it shows like loading, it is going to show. Okay, it will complete now. So within 10 seconds, 10 to 15 seconds. Okay, now it is done. Now you'll get the login page. So here now you need to see Pega login details and all default details are there for any version. See, for any version, if you want to log in for the first time, so Pega has given default credentials. Those are administrator at the rate pega.com, and password is install is the password. So if I enter these details, so in the browser page, so we can log into the application. Okay, see in my browser already these are auto saved. So if I just select them, I'll get this autofill option is enabled. So that's why I'm getting these id password automatically, but you need to type it manually. Okay, in your system, so you have to type this, then you will get the id password you can enter and log into this. See, first time after installation, this installation loading time and all, it will be more in your system. Okay, see first 2 3 days and all, the loading options will be somewhat it takes more time in the initial installation. In the first 2 3 days it will be slow. Okay, no need to worry. After just using for 2 to 3 days, the navigation between the pages and options will be quick. But first time after installation, in some systems you may find it loading time will be somewhat slow, it will be there. Okay, that is just common. Just again, if you shut down and start the server for 1 or 2 times, it will be just normal, it will be normal again. Okay, but initially first time if you install and trying to open the application means the loading time, it will take some more time it is going to take. That is not a issue, just a common thing. It will resolve that issue automatically after you shut down and start the server for 2 to 3 times, it will be resolved. And now this is the application what we are going to, this is the platform, PRPC platform. So there are many other names. So the other things, introduction to this platform, what are the menus we have in this platform, what are the panels we have in this platform, I'll again review on Monday class regarding this. So this is the one we'll be calling as PRPC platform. Under this only all the development takes place. So this is application actually. Under this application, so we develop new applications, and the name of application you see here, default application name, if you see, it is there as Pega platform. So the default application name in Pega application is, the name is Pega platform, and under this only any new project we start or any new application development we begin. So under this base application only we are going to develop. So for that, so we need to define some basic like application development with application structure wizard is there. We will be calling it as new application wizard. So in using that, for any new project we are going to develop, so we have to give some basic details like name of application, structure, organization, and some 3 to 4 details we need to enter. It will be very easy only. Okay, like anyone, even a I told you right, application will have only the templates. Like everything we are going to use here is a reusable template. Okay, so already application is developed and given, right? See, when application is developed and given with all the features here, so only the work becomes simple. The concepts we need to know what concepts are available here, and how to reuse in the application development only we need to learn in this thing. Okay? And other thing is, before the introduction to this platform, generally after our installation, there is one small topic is there, some local host settings we need to do. Like we'll be calling it as server configuration or local host configuration. So how to do that, I'll show you. See here, in the after we complete this installation process, see server window will be running right directly like this. One command prompt will be launched, I said. So this window will be running in the backend. And now if you want to do this localhost configuration, because see PEGA here runs on some connection name and all, it will be like this. Like if you see the URL path, localhost will be the host name or connection name, and internally some server port numbers and database port numbers is going to read. So that all we need to configure in the some PEGA internally. It will be having some name called rule base. What is rule base importance and all you'll understand in next week classes. But here, so we are going to understand the connection, how to make a server connection or local host connection in that rule base. So we are going to understand. Just adding the connection only we are understanding. But what is the purpose of that particular rule base, or we'll also call the other name is pgadmin 4. Okay. So what is pgadmin 4 or rule base? So we'll understand in the next week classes. We'll understand better. Okay. But today, after we complete this installation, let's learn what is this rule-based configuration or pgadmin 4 configuration. See, basically to access this rule-based or pgadmin 4, we need to go to the path, like where this installation is done. Like after your installation, in the C drive, we have this folder called PRPC Personal Edition, right? I'll open some path here now. Inside the C drive, go to this PRPC. But in the real time, all these things we are not going to do. But for understanding some interview questions and other things, certification questions and interview questions, this knowledge is required. But in real time, this particular knowledge is not required. If you have it, fine. But even if you don't do this in the real time, also no problem at all. Okay. So here, what are the PRPC presentation folder is there? Under this, go to PGSQL. Go to the path which I'm going to show here now. PGSQL pgadmin 4 bin, and under this you can see one file called pgadmin 4 file. See this file shortcut and all initially it will not be there in the desktop. See at the time of installation it will only add the shortcuts for the startup icon, shutdown icon, and login icon. But want to come, if I want to open this pgadmin for every time, I need to come to this path. It is every time opening multiple folders is difficult. See, once you open this, you can add a shortcut to the desktop. See how to add shortcut. Send to, if you right click on it, send to shortcut you will be having. Okay, you have to do this. So after the shortcut is added, see you can see a file icon shortcut will be added. Double click on this. See, in a browser window like this one page will open. You see sometimes in your system if you try to open this, it will ask for some password also. Like password it is asking give as rules. See, in some systems when you try to open this, it is going to ask for a password. Okay, there are some steps are there which are not required for the present version. So these are there are some steps which are not needed for the present version. Okay, ignore them. Just for review purpose, I give. It is for the 8.4 and before versions only. See now for the present version, it will directly open without any problem. It is going to open directly. See here. See, in some systems and all, if you open this pgadmin 4, it will show some pop-up box like this, and it asks for a password. If it is asking for any password or anything, give it as rules. Okay, give it as rules, then it will connect. So here in this, see, if you open this, you'll get only one option called servers. So don't worry about all these options. We don't use them. See, this is some third-party pay server page. In this, we may use only some 10% only we will use it. And that too, practically in the real time, everyone will not have access to this. But for understanding some interview-related questions and certification-related questions, we need to know about this. Apart from that, this is not mandatory. It will just run in the background and all the logs will be generated in the backend. Some internal tables will be there. See, purpose I'm not discussing today. Only the local host settings, how to configure only I'm going to discuss now. The usage and purpose you'll understand in the next topics. See, what you need to do is in the servers, see, we need to add a server connection, local host connection or server connection. See, for this, right click on servers, create server, you need to click. And see here, you need to click on localhost. Give me 1 second. See, sometimes, see, in my system already connection is established. Okay, so in my system the connection is already established, means every time no need to connect again. Okay, but in your systems it will show as no connection. So what you need to do is, I click on this, click on server, and you need to give the details, like what are the details I'm going to discuss here. You need to provide the same. So in name option, so connection will be localhost. And other than this, if you go to the connection tab, again some similar details and other details we need to provide. Again, host name or address name and all. See, this is also part of installation only. So if you complete this, then installation part will be completed. Then again provide the host name or address as localhost. Then we'll be providing some port number, database name. See, our database connected as per this installation is Postgres. Okay, so it will read the database details and it will read the username also. But password we need to type it manually. Actually, password is also Postgres only. Okay, password is also Postgres, and in your system enable this checkbox, because every time I open no need to enter the password. So once password is given in, if you click enable this checkbox, you have to click on save button, then automatically connection will be established. So this is the process. So in my system already connection is there, so I don't click on the save. But in your system, if you click on save button, like this localhost connection will be completed. Like this, under these, what are the things we have, and in the future, some tables will be there. Schemas if you open, data if you open. So PEGA tables, PEGA internal tables, like rule-based tables will be called. So in the coming classes, you'll understand what are these rule-based tables and importance of these rule-based tables. So in the coming classes, you'll understand the purpose of this connection. But after you complete the installation, so try to do the connection like this. So once again I'll repeat. So once you go to the path in the C drive or wherever in your system where install this PEGA installation is there, under the PRTC Personal Edition folder, so follow those steps and open that path. Then step by step follow this procedure, like open the server page, give a name, then give the connection details, and try to give the password for a database. And once you save it, automatically your connection will be generated. Okay, but in the coming classes you'll understand what is the usage of this server, and during the development what the things will be generated in the backend here. So those will understand. Basically there is a concept called rule based tables. So about that we are going to discuss in detail in the next classes. Okay, so that is about this installation process. This installation part is completed. So you'll get the installation files and everything. So by next week or by Monday. So whenever you get time, you can install this configuration in your free time. And any questions in today's topic? So any questions, anyone?
Actually, no, sir. It's pretty much straightforward installation.
Yeah, it's a straightforward. So this course will be for 2 months, guys. So 50 days it takes. Yeah, installation wise, as of now, maximum questions. Okay, mostly no questions, but when you try it, if you get any issues, means we'll check it. I'll check and assist you guys. Okay.
Okay. So you'll share all these docs in
Yeah,
Google
you'll
Docs,
get
right?
the documents and videos. All the things you'll be getting. Yeah.
Okay. And our next class will be next week on Monday.
Yeah. From Monday, regular classes will continue.
Okay. Yeah. And one question, sir. So when we develop any kind of application here in PEGA, so
Yeah.
do we follow the same like STLC process?
Yes, same software development life cycle that is common for any technology. The same,
Oh, it's
but
gonna be
here
same
the
process. Okay.
process is like a, here it's like a template based. Yeah, computer SDLC we follow, but here it's application based. Like application contains all the templates. So based on the requirement, we'll finish the work as per the given requirements. The process will be same. Like programming technologies how to develop. every technology, the development features will be different, right? So in this PEGA, what are all the development features we have? Using them, we have to complete the requirement. Okay? Like
Okay, so
end-to-end
it
development,
can
how
be
it
like
happens,
either
you'll
almost ticketing
understand.
systems
Yeah,
everywhere.
yes. Some end-to-end process,
Okay.
how it will be done, will be doing in the entire project. Will be doing the same.
Okay.
So go through these guys. We'll again connect on Monday.
Okay.
Thanks
Thank
everyone.
you.
Thank you guys.
Yeah. Thank you. Bye.